Ladies and gentlemen, the future is not something that just happens to us. It's something we create, and if we're going to make 2025 our breakthrough year, we need to take deliberate action today. Transforming your life is not about magic, it's about following certain principles. Let me give you 10 rules that, if you adopt them, can completely change the course of your life in 2025. You are the author of your own story. If you're not where you want to be, it's no one else's fault. Own your choices, own your decisions, and own the results. You must stop blaming circumstances, other people, or luck. When you take responsibility, you gain the power to change. That's the first step. If you don't know where you're going, how will you get there? In 2025, set crystal clear goals for every area of your life: your health, your finances, your relationships, your personal development. A goal without a plan is just a wish, so plan it out with clear steps and deadlines. Focus on the outcomes, not the obstacles. The most successful people are always learning. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and most importantly, learn from your mistakes. Make learning a lifelong commitment. When you do, you'll become the person capable of achieving your goals. Your attitude is everything. It's the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. You need to believe that you are worthy of success and that you have the ability to achieve it. In 2025, guard your attitude, because it will either carry you forward or hold you back. Choose to stay positive even when things get tough. Thinking alone won't get you anywhere. Planning is important, but execution is what matters. Take massive action every day. Do something, anything, that moves you closer to your goals. It's easy to get caught up in thinking, but success belongs to those who act often and without hesitation. You can't do it alone. Surround yourself with people who elevate you. Find mentors. Build relationships with those who share your values and goals. People often underestimate the power of a strong network, but your success is often determined by who you're connected to. Be intentional about your relationships. Your body is your vehicle in this world, and if it's not running well, neither will you. In 2025, make your health a priority. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and take care of your mental and emotional well-being. A healthy mind and body are the foundation of all your achievements. Time is the one resource you can never get back. What you do with your time today will determine the life you have tomorrow. In 2025, make the most of every minute. Prioritize what matters most and eliminate distractions. Be ruthless in protecting your time. Your future self will thank you. Life isn't a straight path, and success doesn't happen overnight. There will be setbacks, challenges, and even failures. But persistence is what separates the winners from the losers. If you fall, get up. If you fail, try again. If you want to transform your life in 2025, you have to be relentless in your pursuit of your goals. True success is measured not by what you get, but by what you give. In 2025, make a commitment to add value to others. Share your knowledge, time, and resources. The more you give, the more you'll receive. Giving creates abundance, and when you give freely, you'll find your life transforms in ways you never imagined. You see, the moment you decide to take full responsibility for everything in your life is the moment everything begins to change. It's easy to look around and point the finger at the economy, your upbringing, your boss, or even the government. But the truth is, the real power to change your life starts with one simple decision: you are responsible. Now, I know that's a tough pill to swallow. It's much easier to blame someone or something else. But blaming others is a trap. When you blame, you give away your power. You hand it over to circumstances, to people, to things beyond your control. And as long as you do that, you'll never be in charge of your life. You'll be waiting for the world to change before you do anything. But that's not the way successful people think. They understand that while they may not be able to control everything that happens to them, they can control how they respond. They don't give away their power. They keep it. They choose to see every setback, every failure, and every hardship as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. When you own your decisions and own the consequences of those decisions, you take back control. And when you do that, your life transforms. Taking responsibility means looking in the mirror every day and saying, "This is my life. The choices I've made, the habits I've developed, the relationships I've built, this is all the result of what I've done." It doesn't mean everything is your fault, but it does mean you are in control. You have the ability to make changes, to redirect your path, and to create the life you want. But most people don't want to take responsibility. They want to stay in their comfort zone, blaming their lack of progress on things outside their control. I can't get ahead because the economy is bad. I didn't have the same opportunities as others. I don't have enough time. These are excuses. And as long as you make excuses, you'll never create the life you desire. The key is to take full responsibility for your actions and choices and then take action to improve them. If you're not happy with where you are, don't wait for something or someone else to change. Start with yourself. If you're not getting the results you want, ask yourself, what can I do differently? Take full ownership of your results. If you're in debt, own it. If you're out of shape, own it. If your relationships aren't what you want them to be, own it. Once you do that, you empower yourself to make things better. Taking responsibility is a mindset shift. It's not about guilt, shame, or self-blame. It's about power. When you take responsibility, you unlock the potential to make better decisions, to take consistent action, and to start moving forward regardless of the obstacles. You realize that no matter what happens, you are the one who gets to decide the next move. And when you take control of your life, that's when things start to happen. So the question is simple. Are you willing to take responsibility for everything in your life? For your successes, your failures, your habits, your relationships, your finances, and your future? Because when you do, the world will open up to you in ways you can't even imagine. The power to change your life is within you. It always has been. Take responsibility and watch what happens. You've heard it said before, if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you get there? It sounds simple, but it's the truth. Goals are the roadmap to your future. Without them, you're simply drifting. And while drifting might seem easy, it's not where the rewards lie. Now, most people think they want success, but they don't get clear on what it actually looks like. They might say, I want to be successful, but what does that mean? How will you measure it? What does success look like in your life? You need to define it. You need to get specific. Success is not a vague idea. It's a series of clearly defined goals that you can track and measure. You have to make a decision. You have to decide exactly what you want and where you want to be. It's not enough to just say, I want a better life or I want to make more money. You have to put a number to it, a date to it, a vision to it. You have to set goals that are specific, measurable, and time-bound. Without a target, how can you hit the bullseye? When you set clear, defined goals, you give yourself direction. You give yourself purpose. And the beauty of it is that goals will push you beyond your comfort zone. They'll make you stretch, grow, and become the person you need to be in order to achieve them. Without goals, you'll never reach your true potential. With them, you create a vision of your future, and that vision drives everything you do. But setting goals is just the start. You have to write them down. When you write down your goals, you turn them from a passing thought into something real. It's easy to let goals float around in your mind, but when you commit them to paper, you make them tangible. You make them a part of your daily life. And when you read them every day, when you visualize your success, your mind starts to work in overdrive to make those goals happen. I want you to understand something. Goals are not just things you want to do. They are things you must do. There's a big difference. When you set a goal, you're making a commitment. You're saying, this is what I'm going to achieve, no matter what. That commitment is what drives you to act, even when things get tough, even when the road gets bumpy. Here's the key to really making your goals work. Break them down. Take those big long-term goals and break them into smaller, manageable steps. It's easy to get overwhelmed when you look at a huge goal, but when you break it into smaller pieces, each step becomes achievable. And every time you accomplish one of those smaller steps, you gain momentum. Momentum builds success. You also have to be willing to adjust. Life doesn't always go according to plan. Circumstances change, obstacles arise, and sometimes you have to tweak your approach. But never, ever lose sight of the end goal. Be flexible with your methods, but relentless in your pursuit. When you set clear, defined goals, you're not just setting a destination, you're setting up a blueprint for your life. And this blueprint, this roadmap, is what will take you to new heights. It will help you make decisions, prioritize your time, and stay focused when the distractions come. It will shape your habits and guide your actions. It will give you something to strive for, something to believe in. You have everything inside you to achieve your goals. But if you don't know what those goals are, if you don't clearly define them, then you'll miss opportunities, you'll waste time, and you'll always feel like you're chasing something that's just out of reach. So today, get clear on what you want. Write it down. Commit to it, and let it drive you forward every single day. Because your future begins when you set your goals, and everything you want is within reach when you start taking action toward them. You see, one of the greatest secrets to success is a simple truth: the more you learn, the more you earn. Knowledge is not just power, it's the foundation of everything you want to achieve. And I don't mean just academic knowledge. I mean the knowledge that empowers you to make better decisions, take more effective actions, and ultimately live a more fulfilling life. Here's the thing, every day is an opportunity to learn. The world is full of lessons waiting to be discovered. And those who commit to learning not just occasionally, but every single day are the ones who grow and succeed. Whether it's reading a book, listening to a podcast, attending a seminar, or simply observing the experiences around you, learning is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You cannot afford to be complacent. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. There's a reason why the most successful people in the world are always reading, always studying, always looking for ways to expand their knowledge. They understand something that many people miss: learning is not optional. It's a lifelong commitment. You don't need to be a genius to succeed. You just need to be willing to learn more than others. It's not about being the smartest person in the room, but about being the most open to new ideas and the most committed to self-improvement. The more you expose yourself to new ideas and perspectives, the more you expand your potential. You start seeing opportunities where others see only obstacles. You start developing a deeper understanding of the world around you, and that knowledge helps you make better choices and take better actions. But it's not just about consuming information, it's about applying it. Knowledge without action is just information. It's the application of what you learn that makes the difference. Every time you learn something new, ask yourself, how can I apply this to my life? How can I use this knowledge to improve my situation or help others? When you begin applying what you learn, you turn that knowledge into power. Learning also keeps you humble. When you commit to learning every day, you realize how much you don't know, and that realization is the key to personal growth. It keeps you grounded and open to new experiences and ideas. The more you learn, the more you realize there's always something new to discover. There's always a new skill to master, a new idea to explore, a new person to learn from. And the best part? Learning is a lifelong process. It doesn't stop when you finish school or reach a certain level of success. It's something you do for the rest of your life. Think about it, you've got 24 hours every single day. How much of that time are you dedicating to learning? It doesn't take hours. Just 30 minutes to an hour a day, whether it's reading a book, listening to an audiobook, or simply reflecting on your experiences, can make a huge difference. Over time, this commitment to learning will compound and the results will be extraordinary. Learning every day doesn't just expand your knowledge, it builds your confidence. The more you know, the more capable you feel. The more capable you feel, the more willing you are to take on new challenges and opportunities. You begin to see yourself as someone who is capable of achieving great things because you know you have the knowledge and skills to do so. You might say, but I don't have time to learn every day. Let me tell you, you can't afford not to. Every moment spent learning is an investment in your future. The time you spend learning today will pay off tomorrow, next month, and next year. The world is changing rapidly. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you need to commit to continual learning. Don't let your circumstances dictate your future. Let your learning shape it. The people who succeed are the ones who never stop learning. They read the books that others won't. They take the courses that others skip. They study the experts who have already achieved what they want to achieve. And because they learn every day, they develop the mindset, the skills, and the knowledge necessary to achieve greatness. So I ask you, what are you learning today? What new idea, new skill, new concept are you exposing yourself to right now? In 2025, don't let it be another year of stagnation. Commit to learning every day. You'll be amazed at how much you grow and how much you can achieve. The truth is, everything begins with attitude. Your attitude determines how you approach life, how you approach people, and how you approach the opportunities and challenges that come your way. It's not the events themselves that shape our lives, it's how we respond to them. Your attitude is the lens through which you view the world, and if that lens is fogged up with negativity, doubt, or fear, it's going to be hard to see the possibilities around you. You can have the greatest plans, the best ideas, and the most amazing potential, but without the right attitude, those things will never materialize. Success is not just about what you know or what you can do. It's about your belief in yourself, your belief in your future, and your belief in the possibility of change. Your attitude is the foundation of everything. Think about it for a moment. How do you react when things don't go according to plan? Do you get frustrated, discouraged, or even give up? Or do you see challenges as stepping stones? Do you see setbacks as temporary? Or do you let them define your journey? The difference between the two mindsets is attitude. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring the problems, pretending everything is perfect, or putting on a happy face when things are tough. It means maintaining a belief that no matter what happens, you will figure it out and you will keep moving forward. It means choosing to focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. It's about seeing the best in people, in situations, and in yourself, even when things aren't going perfectly. The right attitude starts with the understanding that your thoughts create your reality. If you constantly think, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, then that will be your reality. But if you choose to think, I am capable of more, or I am worthy of success, then you begin to create a life that reflects those beliefs. Your attitude drives your behavior, and your behavior drives your results. Let me tell you something, your attitude is something you can control. You might not be able to control the economy, the weather, or the actions of other people, but you can always control how you respond. Your attitude is your choice, and that choice has a massive impact on your life. If you want to change your life, you have to change your attitude first. The good news is, it doesn't take any special talent to do this. It's a decision you can make right now. A decision to choose optimism, to choose growth, and to choose positivity. Here's the thing, life isn't always going to be easy. There will be hard days, there will be setbacks. But with the right attitude, you'll face them head on instead of backing down. You'll see every obstacle as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come out stronger. The right attitude gives you the resilience to bounce back from failure and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey might be. The people you surround yourself with also influence your attitude. If you're always around negative, complaining people, their attitudes will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with positive, supportive, and forward-thinking individuals, you'll start to adopt those same traits. You'll begin to see the world in a brighter light, and your mindset will shift toward possibilities instead of limitations. Attitude isn't just about thinking positively either. It's about being proactive. It's about taking action even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about showing up when others don't. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when no one is watching. The right attitude pushes you to do the work, even when it's tough, because you know that your efforts will pay off. In the end, your attitude will shape your life far more than any external circumstance ever will. Your attitude will determine whether you're moving forward or staying stuck. It will determine whether you see challenges as roadblocks or stepping stones. It will determine whether you let failure define you or motivate you to try again. So today, take a hard look at your attitude. Ask yourself, is it the attitude of someone who's moving toward success? Is it the attitude of someone who believes in their potential? Is it the attitude of someone who is ready to face challenges, learn from them, and grow from them? If the answer is no, then make a change. Decide right now that you will develop the right attitude. Decide that you will choose positivity, that you will choose growth, and that you will choose to look at every challenge as a chance to become better. The power to shape your future is within you, and it starts with the attitude you choose to adopt every single day. You see, there's one thing that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the thinkers from the doers, and the wishers from the winners. It's action. Massive action. You can plan all you want. You can think about your goals day and night, but until you take massive action, nothing changes. Goals without action are just dreams, and dreams don't pay the bills or create the life you want. Taking action is the single most important factor in creating change. You can have the most brilliant ideas, you can have the perfect plan, but if you don't get up and actually do something about it, it's all for nothing. The world doesn't reward good intentions, it rewards action. And not just any action, but massive, consistent, relentless action. Now, I'm not talking about taking small steps or waiting for the perfect moment that's not enough. I'm talking about taking bold, decisive, and courageous steps every single day. I'm talking about putting in the work even when you don't feel like it, even when things are tough, and even when obstacles seem insurmountable. Because the truth is, those who succeed are not the ones who wait for the stars to align, they are the ones who make things happen, regardless of the circumstances. They are the ones who act, even when they're scared, even when they're unsure, and even when they're unsure, and even when things don't seem perfect. When you take massive action, you create momentum. Momentum is what drives success. It's that forward motion that propels you from where you are to where you want to be. And momentum isn't something you get by thinking or planning. It comes from taking real, tangible steps toward your goals. The more action you take, the more progress you make, and the more your confidence grows. The more you do, the more you learn, and the more you get closer to achieving your dreams. The key is to stop waiting for the perfect conditions. There's never a perfect time to start. If you wait for the stars to align, you'll be waiting forever. Life doesn't work like that. The world doesn't stop and wait for you to feel ready. You have to move first, and then the universe will start moving with you. Taking massive action means taking responsibility for your success. It means no more excuses, no more procrastination. If you want something, you've got to go after it with everything you've got. It's not enough to just want it. You've got to act as if your future depends on it, because it does. Every action you take today is an investment in your future. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. And when you consistently take action, even on days when you don't feel like it, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. But let me tell you something, massive action doesn't mean random action. It doesn't mean being busy for the sake of being busy. It means focused action. It means knowing exactly what you need to do and then putting in the effort to make it happen. When you take massive action, you're not wasting time on things that don't move you forward. You're prioritizing the things that matter most, the things that get you closer to your goals. And even when things don't go perfectly, you keep moving. Because action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to go. You might face setbacks along the way. There will be failures, there will be obstacles, and there will be moments when you question whether it's worth it. But here's the secret: failure is just part of the process. Every successful person has failed at some point. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people don't let failure stop them. They use it as feedback, as information, as fuel to push forward. They keep taking massive action no matter how many times they fall, because they know that success is just a matter of time if they stay committed. You've got to decide right now that you will no longer be a spectator in your own life. It's time to stop watching others succeed while you sit on the sidelines. It's time to stop waiting for the right time or hoping that someone will hand you an opportunity. The opportunity is already here. It's waiting for you to take action. So what are you waiting for? Take massive action today. The longer you wait, the longer it will take for you to get to where you want to be. Start now. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers or if you don't know exactly how things will unfold. All that matters is that you're moving. The road to success isn't a straight path that's filled with bumps, detours, and surprises, but every step you take brings you closer to your destination. Action is the key that unlocks everything. The time to act is now. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. And then keep going. Keep taking massive action day after day, and soon you'll look up and realize you're living the life you once only dreamed about. Your dreams will become your reality, not because you waited for them to happen, but because you made them happen with massive action. In life, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now let that sink in for a moment. The people around you shape your mindset, influence your habits, and determine the direction your life takes. That's why it's so crucial to build a strong network of people who will elevate you, challenge you, and push you toward becoming the best version of yourself. You see, success is never achieved in isolation. No one ever got to the top by going it alone. It doesn't matter how talented or skilled you are, without the right people around you, it will be difficult to truly succeed. The right network will open doors, create opportunities, and provide support when you need it most. But this doesn't happen by accident. You must be intentional about the relationships you build. When I talk about building a strong network, I'm not just talking about knowing a lot of people or collecting business cards. That's not a network, that's a list. A strong network is made up of people who are not only good at what they do, but who also share your values, your vision, and your drive. These are the people who will lift you up when you're down, challenge you when you're comfortable, and offer you opportunities that would never have crossed your path otherwise. But you can't build this network by waiting for it to come to you. You have to go out and create it. You have to put yourself in situations where you can meet like-minded people, build relationships, and offer value. When you surround yourself with people who inspire you, who are ahead of you in their journey, and who have a wealth of knowledge to share, you accelerate your growth. You start seeing things from a different perspective, learning things you would never have known otherwise, and applying that wisdom to your own life. The most successful people I know didn't get there by being lone wolves. They got there by building relationships with people who pushed them, guided them, and showed them what was possible. They understood that their network was not just a resource, it was a critical part of their success. The right network provides wisdom, accountability, and guidance. It provides the emotional support needed to weather the inevitable storms that come with pursuing big goals. And it provides opportunities to collaborate, to partner, and to create together. But here's the key: building a strong network isn't just about what you can get from others, it's about what you can give. Too often, people go into networking with a "what's in it for me" mentality. They want to know how others can help them reach their goals. But the secret to building meaningful relationships is to focus on how you can help others achieve their goals. When you add value to someone else's life, you create a bond that goes beyond business or short-term gain. You create a relationship that is based on trust, respect, and mutual benefit. And that's when the magic happens. You've got to be generous with your time, your knowledge, and your resources. Help others without expecting anything in return, and watch how your network grows and becomes stronger. When you make it a habit to contribute, to be a resource for others, you'll find that the people you connect with will be more than willing to support you in return. You create a circle of people who are genuinely interested in seeing you succeed because you've shown that you care about their success as well. Now, let me say something important. Not everyone you meet is going to be a good fit for your network. Not everyone you encounter will have the right energy, the right mindset, or the right values to help you grow. And that's okay. You don't need to connect with everyone. Focus on building relationships with people who are aligned with your goals, your vision, and your values. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and make you better. These are the people who will lift you up and help you reach your fullest potential. Building a strong network takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and it requires consistent effort. But every step you take to nurture and grow your relationships will pay off in the long run. And remember, a strong network doesn't just help you in business or in your career, it helps you in every area of life. It provides emotional support, it opens doors to new experiences, and it helps you grow as a person. The people you surround yourself with will influence the kind of life you live. So choose wisely. In 2025, if you want to create lasting success, you must commit to building and nurturing a strong network. Put yourself out there, be generous, and focus on giving rather than just taking. The right people, the right relationships, and the right support will make all the difference in your journey. Your network is your net worth. So invest in it, nurture it, and watch how it transforms your life. If you want to achieve great things in life, there's one thing you cannot afford to neglect: your health. Your health is the foundation for everything else you want to accomplish. It doesn't matter how many goals you set, how many plans you make, or how much you desire success. If you don't have the energy, vitality, and physical well-being to pursue those goals, none of it matters. Without health, you've got nothing. Now, I want you to think about something for a moment. Your body is the only place you have to live for the rest of your life. It's the vehicle that carries you through every moment, every opportunity, and every challenge. If your body isn't functioning at its best, how can you expect to perform at your best? How can you chase your dreams and bring your ideas to life? It's not just about looking good or feeling good. It's about being able to do good, about having the strength and vitality to pursue your purpose every single day. And here's the reality: no one is going to do this for you. Your health and energy are your responsibility. You can't wait for someone to come along and fix it for you. It's up to you to take care of yourself, to prioritize your well-being, and to make decisions every day that support your health. Success in life starts with the decision to be healthy and energized. It's about taking responsibility for what you put in your body, how you treat it, and how you maintain it. Your health is a reflection of your habits. The food you eat, the amount of sleep you get, the time you dedicate to exercise, and the way you manage stress all have a direct impact on your energy levels. You cannot expect to be at your best if you're feeding your body junk, staying up late every night, and neglecting the importance of movement. We all know that. But too often we allow our busy lives, our stress, and our distractions to push our health to the back burner. We think we'll take care of it later, but the truth is, later is now. If you want to accomplish anything meaningful in life, your health needs to be at the top of your priority list. Taking care of your body means fueling it with the right nutrients. Eating a balanced diet, drinking plenty of water, and giving your body the vitamins and minerals it needs to thrive. It means being mindful of what you put into it and how you treat it. Every choice you make, whether it's food, drink, or rest, affects your energy. And if you're constantly putting your body under stress with poor food choices or not enough sleep, you're robbing yourself of the energy you need to succeed. But it's not just about what you put into your body, it's also about what you do with it. Movement is key. Your body was made to move, and when you move it regularly, you increase your strength, your flexibility, and your overall vitality. Exercise isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether it's walking, running, lifting weights, or practicing yoga, you've got to keep your body in motion. Exercise not only builds physical strength, but it also sharpens your mind, boosts your mood, and gives you the energy to tackle the day. And let me tell you something, when you take care of your health, everything changes. You feel better, you think clearer, and you become more productive. You wake up in the morning with more energy, more drive, and more focus. You don't drag yourself through the day, you power through it. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And when you have the energy to give, you become more effective in every area of your life. You have the strength to work harder, the clarity to make better decisions, and the mental focus to stay on track. The energy you put into your health doesn't just affect your physical well-being, it also impacts your mental and emotional state. When you're feeling healthy and strong, you're more positive, more resilient, and better equipped to handle stress. You start to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Your mind is clearer and you make decisions with confidence. And because you feel good, you're more likely to surround yourself with positive, uplifting people who also prioritize health and energy. This creates a positive feedback loop where your energy feeds into your success and your success feeds into your energy. But it's not just about the physical aspect. Your energy is also about how you manage stress, how you take care of your mental health, and how you recharge. It's important to take time to relax, to meditate, to reflect, and to find moments of peace. A healthy mind is just as important as a healthy body. Stress, worry, and anxiety drain your energy and rob you of your focus. So learning how to manage your emotions, practicing mindfulness, and taking time to decompress are essential to maintaining your overall energy. In the end, your health is the foundation of everything else you want to achieve. If you want to live a successful, fulfilling life, you must prioritize your well-being. Don't wait until you're burned out, tired, and sick to start taking care of yourself. Start now. Take small steps every day to improve your health and energy and watch how your life transforms. You'll not only achieve more, but you'll also enjoy the process more because you'll have the vitality and the energy to truly live your best life. So commit to taking care of yourself today. Make the decision to prioritize your health, to nourish your body, and to build the energy that will carry you through every challenge and opportunity. When you take care of yourself, you're not just investing in your health, you're investing in your future. And that's the most valuable investment you can make. Time is the one resource that you can never get back. Once it's gone forever. And yet, so many of us treat time as if we have an endless supply of it. We waste it, squander it, and let it slip away without fully understanding the cost. But the truth is, time is your most precious asset. It's the one thing that once lost can never be recovered. That's why managing your time wisely is not just a good practice, it's essential for creating the life you truly want. You see, time is the great equalizer. Everyone, no matter who they are or where they come from, gets the same 24 hours in a day. There are no exceptions. You can't buy more time, you can't borrow it, and you certainly can't get it back. That means what you do with the time you have determines your future. If you're wasting time today, you're essentially robbing yourself of a better tomorrow. But when you manage your time well, you're investing in your future and setting yourself up for success. The first step in managing your time wisely is to get clear on your priorities. What are the most important things you need to focus on? What are your goals, your dreams, and your commitments? If you don't know what's most important, you'll find yourself scattered, reacting to whatever comes at you instead of proactively moving toward what truly matters. And when that happens, time slips away and you're left wondering where it all went. Take a few moments right now and think about what truly matters to you. What are the things in your life that deserve your time, energy, and attention? Is it your health, your relationships, your career, or your personal growth? Once you've identified your priorities, everything else falls into place. You need to make sure that your daily actions are aligned with your biggest goals. If you're spending all your time on things that don't bring you closer to your vision, you're wasting it. This brings me to a very important point. Time management isn't just about finding more time for the things you love. It's about eliminating the things that don't serve you. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to say yes to every invitation or every request. The key is to learn to say no to distractions, to say no to the things that drain your energy, and to say no to the things that do not align with your goals. The people who accomplish great things don't have more time than you. They simply make better choices with the time they have. They focus on what matters most and eliminate everything else. Time management is about discipline. It's about making tough decisions on a daily basis about how to use your time, and then sticking to those decisions even when it feels inconvenient or uncomfortable. Now, let's talk about planning. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. It's that simple. You cannot afford to go through your day without a clear plan of action. Every successful person I know has a schedule, a list of tasks, and a set of priorities that guide their time. You need to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it. Without this kind of structure, your time will slip away in a series of unproductive moments. Take time every day, whether it's the night before or first thing in the morning, to plan your day. Prioritize your tasks. What are the most important things that must get done? What will move you closer to your goals? Tackle the biggest, most important tasks first and leave the less critical things for later. If you take care of the big stuff early, the rest of your day will feel more manageable and you'll avoid the stress of rushing through everything at the last minute. But don't just plan your day, protect your time. This means setting boundaries with others and with yourself. If someone asks you to do something that doesn't align with your priorities, you need to be willing to say no. If you find yourself getting distracted with unnecessary tasks or habits, it's your responsibility to redirect your focus. You must guard your time fiercely because once it's gone, you can't get it back. There's a saying that what gets scheduled gets done. This couldn't be truer. By scheduling your time, you're making sure that your priorities get the attention they deserve. And when you schedule time for your goals, your personal growth, and your well-being, you make them non-negotiable. If you leave them to chance, they'll always be pushed aside by the demands of everyday life. But even with all the planning and scheduling, don't forget to take action. Time management isn't just about planning, it's about execution. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't take consistent, focused action on it, it's useless. You must be willing to move from thought to action, from planning to doing. The best plan in the world means nothing if it's not put into motion. And finally, remember that time is a reflection of your values. How you spend your time reflects what's truly important to you. If you're spending hours watching TV or scrolling through social media, you're sending a message to yourself about where your priorities lie. If you're spending your time working on things that bring you closer to your goals, that's a clear signal that you're committed to creating the future you want. Time management isn't about having more time, it's about using the time you have wisely. It's about making choices that serve your long-term vision, not your short-term desires. It's about focusing on what matters most and eliminating the distractions that waste your precious hours. So take control of your time today, plan it, protect it, and use it wisely. Your future depends on how you spend your time right now. Don't waste another minute. The life you want to create begins with the way you manage the hours of your day. Start now and make every moment count.